Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today our topic of discussion is system software. First of all, we have table of content, introduction, software development, types of system software, function, software piracy, software privacy. First one is software. What is software? We have to clear what is software. Software is a set of instruction data or program used to operate computer or execute any specific task in computer. So what is system software? System software is used to maintain or control operations which are done on computer. It totally control internal functioning of computer. Explanation: if there is no system software, then a computer can never work and cannot make connection between user and applications. If we think of the computer system as a layered model, the system software is the interference between the hardware and user application. It helps to reach our task, keep computer to done any type of work. Examples of system software is Linux, Windows, and Mac, etc. Software development. In this, we discuss how a software is developed. Software is a development is the process in which we use designing, defining, testing, and implementing a new software. It includes the internal development of customized systems, the creation of database systems, or the acquisition of third-party developed software. Software is developed in different steps as requirement analysis, first step. Second step is system analysis, in which we want to develop. Third step is system design, how a system is designed. Fourth, implementation, make some difference. Fifth one is development. Sixth, support, means to support a software. And last is integration and testing. Types of system software: there are main three types of system software: operating system, one; second, language processor; third, disk utilities. First, operating system. Operating system, there are three most common operating system for personal computer are Microsoft Windows, Mac, and Linux. Modern operating system use a graphical user interface or GUI, pronounced as GUI, like Windows 95, Windows 98, OS by 2. These are some used operating systems. Application, disk, and etc. Monitor. Types of operating system: there are two types of operating system: open versus closed. Open, we usually listen most common example. Linux is the open source operating system, and Windows is the most well known closed open operating system. Linux is the most common example of open source operating system because we can see code, read it, copy it, and send it to anyone. And on the other side, Windows is the example of closed operating system source because we cannot look at the code or adopt it. Companies normally sell closed source products. Comparison between open source versus closed source operating system: user can get the source code in open source, and in closed source code is held by the developer. Allow user can modify and change it following the guidelines in the accompanying license. And in closed source, only developer can make any change or study on it. Example, uh, Red Hat and other side Windows Vista. Owner Linux and in closed source Microsoft the owner and developer of Windows. Commonly used operating systems are these: Windows, Linux, Android, Debian, OS, iOS, etc. Language processor. Language processor is a special type of translator in which we see uh, changing of code. Like we give a code to computer in our language, and that was given to computer in its language through the translator. If we type any type, if turn the language processor is a special translator system used to turn a program written in a high level language which we call source code into machine code which we call object programs or object code. This is example translator software. The assembler, in this we consider first example as assembler, convert assembly code into machine code. And second one is interpreter, convert third generation language such as JavaScript into machine code one line at a time. This example of language processor is this. We can overview on it. Disk utilities, last type of system, last example of system software. This is basically type of system software which is used to save our data or to make more space for data. Basically these are used to save your data in your own device except computer and to perform more functions. Disk optimization, handled by operating system tool. Routine disk maintenance, over time PC's performance may slow down. File manager, etc. Examples of utility software: virus scanner to protect your system from viruses and trojans, disk defragmenter to speed up your hard disk, system monitor to look at your current system resources, file manager to add, delete, rename and move files to another folder. Common examples are here for overview on disk utilities. Functions of system software. A lot of functions of system software, but we discuss some. First, control system, manage machine resources, provide services to programmer or to application software, often written in assembler, may run at a time all types computer is on. Almost always a package one of development of system software would be prohibitive. Without system software, a computer is nothing. It makes a computer life possible. Also manage the input and output devices. Now software piracy. Piracy is defined as illegal copying software that does not belong to you in a manner that violates the copyright. Software piracy is the unauthorized use, copying or distribution of copyright software. Example of software piracy is when you download a copy from Microsoft Word from a file sharing website without paying for it. These like piracy are done in our surrounding. How we protect software privacy? There is a difference between piracy and privacy. Piracy is cheating and privacy is our account. Privacy is a software built to protect the privacy of its user. Example typically works in conjunction with internet usage to control or limit the amount of information. Can apply encryption or filtering of various kinds. Protection. The top 9 best anti-tracking softwares are used to protect our device from system piracy. Thank you very much.